welcome to What's It About, new background edition. I hope you like this, Christian. I put a lot of work into it. Should be completely distracting and super annoying for the whole episode, but doing it. Pool time with Mike all week. Pool time in the background.
What is this?
It's pool time from last week. This is you swimming in the pool.
It's just Pool Time with Mike is our background?
Yeah, Pool time with Mike is our background.
We're just going full ADD mode, dude?
Yeah. If you didn't have enough to look at, you're going to watch Mike in reverse jump out of the pool 30 times.
You know what's funny? I was just in that same pool with Mike yesterday.
No way. Were you jumping off ladders?
We didn't jump off the ladder, but we were talking about it and laughing.
Do you remember the ladders? You guys brought back the ladders? You guys should have busted out the GoPro. You should have fucking busted out the GoPro, done a couple flips.
Yeah, no way, bro.
What do you
That's how long ago that was. It's like I'm like totally good on that right now.
What do you mean? You dude, look at he comes out of the fucking thing backwards in reverse. You wouldn't want to do that again? Dude.
No, I don't want to do any of that again, but this is fun.
It's kind of entertaining, and it's going to be completely distracting. I'm going to just...
For me too. It's like, I can't focus on what the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. I kind of want to just go out to the pool. That's all I want to do.
What did I do with the product, bro?
Oh, dude, you lost it already?
The product, dude. Somebody stole it.
No, you lost it. You fucking...
It's just over there being awesome.
Yeah, well, you go. You fucking... Welcome. It's a podcast. We're here. It's go get your fucking orb, because I know you need that distracting you too. You need that sitting next to you the entire time. But I'm Ryan. He's Christian. Christian's got an orb. Go buy his orb. Go buy the glowing orb things, dude. There's gonna be a whole pre-order website for it. Go get that soon. Yeah. Did I tell you the story of my buddy who shit in the bag? My buddy Corey who shit in a bag. I feel like I told you this.
It's just like...
Was
he on that cruise? On that poop cruise?
No, he wasn't on the poop cruise, but basically the same thing. I feel like I've told you this. But when we were...
It sounds familiar, but I don't know. Go ahead.
We were kids, and we made
You were in a closet?
Yep, we were in a closet.
Yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, we pooped in the bag.
Oh, yeah, I remember this.
Yeah. So,
oh, yeah, bud.
So I just had a weird memory today that I completely forgot about until this moment. But my friend Poop Bag Corey... he was the one that pooped in the bag because we made a fort and we couldn't get out and he had to poop and we were going to tear down the fort, so he pooped in a bag. We threw it out the window. My dad found it. It was a whole thing. But I remembered something so weird.
Why your dad left?
Yeah, probably. I wouldn't doubt it, honestly. If you were there doing dishes, your kid's upstairs playing with his friend, and then you just see a fucking poop bag lands in the yard. And you're like, what are they throwing out? And you know he opened it because he came up so mad. With the he was like, you need to go home. This party's over. Destroyed the fort. It was a disaster. But yeah, so he definitely went outside and peeled open the bag and found that there was poop in it. So, but yeah, no, I used to sneak out in the middle of the night and go hang out with his dad, and it's super weird for him mostly because it was like we were like, I don't know, 15 maybe, and then he wouldn't let us leave like ever. So we would go out in the middle of the night and we would just wander over to his house, and we know that he had weed. So that was the goal, is that we're sneaking out at like 1 o'clock in the morning and we're gonna find weed. And the only way this was the goal at the middle of the night all the time, and we would just go over to this guy's house because he always had weed. And he would just smoke us up as long as we would listen to him play guitar. So we would sit at his kitchen table, and he would just have his acoustic guitar, and we would just send out requests, and he would just keep passing us weed. He just needed an audience.
Sounds like a great time.
Dude, it's actually some of the fondest memories that I had, because I remember just being like, fucking play Linkin Park. And he would just fucking jam out and he didn't even have to know the song. Sometimes we would like hum it out to him, just be like, oh, it kind of goes like this, and then he would just get it. He was like a savant, but god damn it, if this, like, he spent his Saturday nights drinking and playing guitar for like 15-year-olds that just wanted his weed, and we were basically just like his slaves. I was really good at rolling weed, and then we would go fetch him beers. So So we would just hang out, not even with my friend. Not even with my friend. Me and my group of other friends would wander over to this strange man's house in the middle of the night and just let him play some ballads for us while he got us high.
Man, you have so many stories that are similar like that.
Yeah, that I just kind of, and no one ever
You're
molested
just
me.
always in the yeah,
I
in the
should have
realm
been
of
so
somebody
molested
way
so many.
older than you.
I don't know. I just like hung out with people that could get me weed or stuff. I wasn't doing it on purpose. I wasn't trying to be sexy. I wasn't trying to like jailbait them. But it seems like
Yeah.
I just never took any of the hints. I hung out with these people late night. But I remember my parents finding out that that's where I was going, and it was like a whole ordeal. Like that I was going to hang out with a strange man in the middle of the night.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, could you imagine you had a kid? Night like this, like doing your checks out.
Whoa, you just cut out completely there. It was so weird. Dude, did you zoom in? How'd you do that? What are you doing? Everything is freaking me out. You lagged out like crazy and you slowly
Dude, can you hear me?
Yes, but you did a slow pan in during your
Dude,
your monologue there. How are you doing this? Stop it.
what are you talking about, bro?
Well, you have Zoom capabilities now? The fuck is happening? Stop it. I don't like it. You're just moving the table with your foot. Dude, this is all over the place. This feels like 90s shaky cam now, and I don't like it. Feels like you're gonna introduce some shitty music video on TLR. But yeah, no, if I did hear about this as a parent, that would be a problem that I was hanging out there. But it was a friend's dad. He was just playing Kansas, Dust in the Wind for us. Well, we got high and rolled joints for him.
That's it.
Yeah, I thought it was a fun time that I used to do, but I understand why my parents didn't want me going over there anymore. Because, he was not only willing to hang out with a 15-year-old all night and like almost borderline make us little slaves for him, running around cracking beers for him, but also just the willingness to get us drunk and high as 15-year-olds at a strange, like it's the levels of illegal that he's doing.
It's not just that it's illegal, it's just a weird thing to want to do as a grown man.
I don't think he
That's the
wanted
problem.
to. It's just that these stray boys just showed up at his door looking for drugs.
No, you can just say leave.
No.
I don't sell weed to children.
No, he wasn't going to sell it. That would be illegal. What he was going to do is let us get high while we cheered on his guitar playing. He was living the dream. This was a fantasy for him where he got to, and he sang horribly. He was just like,
They're all problematic stories, man.
he kind of looked like a fat Joey bro, but with less hair, but like kind of, yeah, fat Joey bro. It's kind of, and he had his own truck. He trucked around the country, and his wife looked like the wife from Beetlejuice, the curly-haired girl for the wife from Beetlejuice, and they've constantly fought, just like throwing like comical glass throwing fights just in the middle of the night, and you would just be there sleeping over as a friend.
Night.
Yeah, you would
You're
go.
sleeping over.
Yeah, oh yeah, I would obviously sleep over here. Dude, oh, the look of disappointment on my parents' face when I'd be like, "Hey, mom, can I sleep over at shitbag Corey's house?" And they were like, I guess. And I'd go over to shitbag Corey's house, and they would like, you would just middle of the night, you just hear, shh, and you fucking can't be there. You're like, what's happening? He'd just be like, don't worry about it. And we would put on Chingy's album, the one that had Holiday Inn, and he would just turn that up because that was the album that he always had in his boombox.
Dude, who is that guy? What
It's
is he doing?
I heard he has his own
people that are nowhere near his age range.
Dude, I think he broke the cycle. I think he's also a trucker, but I think he's like doesn't smoke up 15-year-olds anymore. So like that's gross. I think he's chilling. I think his dad's probably dead. If I was guessing, dad's dead.
So like, all right, yeah, that's fine. You can stay the night.
Yeah.
You would actually say shit bag Corey?
No, that's just how I describe him now because he'd shit in a bag. It's not that he's a shitbag. We did have Smelly John. That was a genuine name that we called him.
So they're just like, yeah, that's cool. Go stay at fucking whoever this grown man's
I would
house
never, ever be allowed to stay at Smelly John's house, but Shitbag Corey's house I could stay at because my dad bought hash off of his dad. So that's like, that's okay then.
Is this some type of hash ring?
I don't know what it was, but he had good hash. So my dad would buy hash off of him, and dude, we were literally like, me and Shitbag Corey were literally best of friends. You couldn't deny our friendship. Like I was gonna stay over there. I was there every single night after school, whether I was staying or not. And then I think I even told you about the time that at Shitbag Corey's house, he had a go-kart. He just randomly would get motorized vehicles, just I don't know, probably stolen. And I drove around his house and I smashed into the side of his house and broke my nose. I like smashed my nose into the wheel and blood was just pouring out of my nose. And my dad just happened to be driving by at the exact moment that it happened. And he just came out and was like, oh my God, my nose was like sideways. Fucking cartilage was falling out of it. It was a whole thing. But my dad would just come and check on me because I would just be at Shitbag Corey's all the time. He'd bring us pizza because he knew Shitbag Corey's house had no food. So he'd come and drop off Little Caesars when he was done work. And then I would come home when the streetlights were on. It's a good system.
Damn, dude. Sounds like he really loved you.
It's a very latchkey kid. But the thing was Smelly John, or I think we just called him Stinky by the end of it. He lived on it was definitely an illegal apartment that was attached to the convenience store that was in our neighborhood. Our neighborhood had just a convenience store. Like, it was the middle of nowhere. Like, this is, like, picture fucking the middle of Iowa. It's, like, forest everywhere. There's a few houses. They're very spread apart. And then there is one convenience store that's, like, on the main road. And that's it. There's no other businesses for 20, 30 minutes away. So this was they just built the equivalent of like the Unabomber shack on the side of this convenience store and just started renting it out. And then fucking Stinky John just started living there, and everybody was just we would hang out at Stinky John's house because he was right next to the convenience store. It was like living in a convenience store where you could like bang on the walls and go get they would just like have candy there. You could like, if I punched through the drywall, I'd be able to steal fucking quarter candy. That's how he was right there.
Fuck, dude.
It was crazy.
How much older was this guy than you?
Not much, like a year or two. He wasn't. He was only a year or two, but we would hang out at his house all the time because it was right next to the convenience store, and the convenience store owner hated us. Just fucking wouldn't let it. Dude, just didn't want us to hang out there. We'd skateboard in front of our store. He was just aggressively foreign, and you have just an indiscriminate Middle Eastern accent that you have no idea where he's from, and he would just yell. He would just be so upset with his life that he decided to slap 6 2x4s together and call it an apartment on the side of, like, there's no way it was legal. It was crazy how there was like bunk beds everywhere. It was the most illegal place ever to live. And one time we're sitting in there and fucking Stinky John just goes, there's just cats. You know, like every fucking, the poorest people just have like 30 cats. And I'm starting to get there because I have like 3. I'm starting to feel like I'm that poor. But like, you know, like they just never get their cats fixed. And then there's like 300 cats around where, yeah, that's always seems to be the case. He fucking just one time, we're sitting there smoking weed in this bunk bed room, and he just leans over for no reason, because we always used to just light him on fire, because that was just a thing that we would do. We would just light his sock on fire when he wasn't looking, because that's what we were like. He just did it to the cat one time. He just leans over, flicks his lighter, and lights the cat on fire, and the cat starts running around this fucking apartment because he's on fire, and everyone gets up, goes like, what the fuck are you doing? And we're trying to put at the cat. We put at the cat. It's just got a fucking huge singe hole. Like, it doesn't burn the actual cat, but all the hair is gone on the fucking cat. We're like, what the fuck were you thinking? And he was like, I don't know, I wasn't thinking. We're all like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And that's why I would never stay over at Stinky John's house, because he might just light a cat on fire.
Oh, dude, it's just like, you should just get fucking knocked out for that, dude.
dude, I couldn't believe it. I could like it almost like happened in slow motion because he's like lighting the thing and he's just like getting it closer to the cat and then he just lights like we thought he was just like flicking the lighter, just being fun, and then all of a sudden he just flicks it and puts it over to the cat. And it's like a big fluffy black cat and the cat just like lights on fire and then just runs around the room. We're like, not only would you have just killed your fucking cat if we all didn't just jump onto it and make sure that it's put out, you're gonna burn your entire fucking shack down here. Like, how are you not thinking the cat is gonna light on fire and then just light everything on fire? It's not just gonna stay on fire in one spot. It was insane. But I grew up.
It sounds like you just I don't know what the fuck kind of shit you were growing up around.
Dude, I grew up around some cool people. Like they were.
The guys sound like some real scummy dudes.
Dude, everybody, dude. It was like, it was insane. The stuff that was going on. It was my core group of friends was shitbag Corey, and then there was Stinky John, and then there was a guy that I don't remember his name. Everyone just called him R. Kelly. Nobody really liked him. I think he just kind of hung out, and then the R. Kelly's life, much like the actual R. Kelly, I think he kind of went to prison for a while. I don't really know, but then he came out. And I met him at a random thing. I just bumped into him. I was like, "Oh my God, is that you? Holy shit, R. Kelly, what's up?" And then he sells weed, so I go over to his house to buy weed from him. And he is insane. He has like snakes everywhere. He's just an insane person. But then I message him a couple weeks later, and somebody messages me, or I think I message him on Facebook because you know how those people are. They never have a phone. You have to message them on Facebook. And I get a message from somebody saying he was in an ATV accident and is in a coma now. And that's
damn.
So like he was apparently driving down like a lane of a forest or something with no helmet on. And then another guy was coming and they had like a head-on collision and they flew off and he hit a tree or something. So like he like fucked up his brain and was in a coma, and then that's the last I heard of him. Don't know what happened. Damn. Yeah. Sucks.
Well,
I think I'm the most successful person from my neighborhood.
Yeah, sounds like it, dude.
One guy's
made it out of whatever the fuck you were in.
Yeah, one guy's in a coma. One guy fucking lights cats on fire.
Shit was going on over there.
Yeah, and then oh, dude, it was just like such poor
pure white trash.
It's poor white trash. It's just crazy the amount of white trash that was in my neighborhood. The amount of like non-running motorized vehicles that were in the front of people's lawns in my neighborhood that was just a constant thing. My bike got stolen. There's like 80 people in my neighborhood. It's this crazy place to steal a bike and then not move away with it. Like if you steal a bike from this neighborhood, you can't now just ride it around the neighborhood. There's fucking 80 people here. It's insane. My bike got stolen and this guy just fucking like I was like, "Oh, I just left it out on the front of my house one day and my bike got stolen." And then like a week or two later, my dad's going down the street and he's like that's 100% your bike. Like this kid's just riding it. Like the 100%. He goes over to it and they've just spray painted part of it silver that had like the logo on it. Or whatever the logo of the bike was. They just took like silver spray painted over it. And they were like, wow, different bike. I don't know what you're talking about. This is
totally different bike.
Yeah, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
Real number on this.
Yeah, my dad
scratched that off.
Yeah, eventually one day my dad just came back with a silver spray painted bike and was like, "I found your bike." It's a crazy place to be, but yeah, no. It was a weird neighborhood to grow up in. It was like an island. There was one road out. If that road was under construction, you just lived on an island and you couldn't get off. That was it. It was a very strange place to live, and it wasn't great. We were next to the lake, sort of. It was like walking distance from the lake. It's kind of cool. But other than that, there's a time where I'm walking down the street to go to the one convenience store to get some candy, and a SWAT team runs down the street with MP5s, full gear. Everybody's just, they're running down the street, and I like freeze on the street. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And they're yelling at me to get back to my house. They're like, get back to your house, get back to your house. And I'm like, okay. So I turn around and walk back to my house. And it turns out that a guy had like gone through a divorce or something like that and was holding his wife hostage in the basement.
Shit.
and was like had her tied up in the basement. And then when the SWAT team came, he bailed and like ran out a window and was in the forests of like around my house, just on the lam. So they kind of went up and down the street and knocked on people's doors and said, "Stay inside for the time being. We're looking for a guy. We don't want people running around the forest." And I think they found him. I don't really know. I didn't follow
That's
up.
crazy.
But yeah, wasn't a great neighborhood. Had a private beach though.
Private beach?
Private beach, man.
Of what? On like a pond?
No, it was the lake. Big lake. But yeah, there's a private beach where you're apparently not allowed to go unless you had like you owned land around the neighborhood. I think people just went there. It was pretty cool.
You own land in the neighborhood?
Well, my parents did.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice.
That's great.
Yeah, it was a fun neighborhood, great neighborhood to live in, but definitely some interesting characters. That's the thing. You got close. See, that's the thing. You got closer to the lake, and that's where all the richest people live. You got closer to the middle of the island, that's where the poor people live. Like there was like a bullseye in the middle where it's just like, yeah, there's no running cars in the middle, but on the outside, everyone had a boat. So come trick-or-treating time, ooh, you best believe we're doing a lap around the outside of the island. We're hitting the fucking guys who have the inside pools, everybody who's got their own boat launch on the back. Oh, they're giving out full-size candy bars. You don't even bother going to the middle. I've genuinely gotten apples from the middle of the fucking raisins and apples from the middle of the fucking place. My neighbors giving out raisins and apples. You go further down, you go close to the lake, you get dude, there's a person who gave out those Costco-sized tubs of candy. Like the fucking square tubs of candy. I'm like, what are these, $15? That's insane. It's crazy.
What?
Yeah.
Each?
Fucking, you took the tub. We couldn't believe it. You'd go inside of this millionaire's house and they would go, here's a tub of candy. You're like, this is more candy than I got from everyone's houses combined.
They're like, we know.
Yeah, they're like, yeah, you're welcome. I don't know what they were trying to pull. It's such a weird flex to do on Halloween.
Weird flex.
We're so rich.
Candy.
Yeah, we're going to Costco and cleaning out the section. We're giving you full fucking, not just full-size candy bars. We're giving you the 16-pack. Just a full sleeve of bars.
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking the Costco pack of candy bars, dude.
That's
you just want to go get one, and then you bust one open, and you're like, all right, how am I going to not eat these next 15 candy bars or whatever it is? It's just too tempting to have these large stocks of things. I have to keep it light.
Yeah, I know. We have the problem almost every year of like, we don't get a lot of trick-or-treaters around us because we live around a lot of old people. But we would go and get shit early because we'd be like, oh yeah, we'll go grab some stuff early and then just clean out the whole thing, just eat all of the candy, and then we have to re-up like the day before. You have to go and get Halloween candy like 16 hours before trick-or-treaters are coming. That's the max. That's like the minimum time that you have to get. Otherwise, do it like the hour before. Because if you do it anything more than 24 hours before, you're going to eat a lot of that candy.
Yeah, that's true too. And you're going to buy like shitty ass candy. Like there's not going to be anything left that's good.
Yeah, that's the problem.
All the good shit's going to be gone. You're going to be giving out dum-dums and people are going to hate you.
Yeah. Well, you never grew up around a bunch of fucking crazy. You never had a shitbag Corey? You never had fucking Stinky John? Like, you lived a privileged life.
A shitbag Corey or a Stinky John?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like an old guy who would hang out.
Well, shitbag Corey was my age.
Like after I had like started working, and I would be like,
I don't know.
Going fucking probably get some weed or something like that with an older gentleman.
Dude, we had a guy that I think he was deaf, but he was definitely homeless, and he would just walk around the neighborhood. He would just do laps, and he would pick up used cigarette butts, and he would try and smoke them. And I don't know if he definitely couldn't talk. He couldn't speak because he just spoke in grunts, and he definitely had some sort of disability or something like that. But he would just like drag his feet around, walking around, and then just go like, and just do the "do you have a cigarette" symbol to literally everyone on the street. Just and then some people would give him a cigarette. Sometimes you'd see him picking through ashtrays or like on the ground in front of stores and stuff, just trying to find that, and then he'd just walk around. My mom was always weirded out by him. Like, they're like, he's a problem. But I'm like, he's not a problem. He's just like Lurch.
I'm a little weirded out by this guy that just walks around grunting and does cigarette thing,
Yeah.
and he smokes, and then he walks and grunts.
See, you get it. My mom's overreacting about a lot of stuff.
He smokes and walks and grunts.
He's just a grunt guy. I don't know. It's just fucking. And you had to pass him to get to Shitbag Corey's house, so I was going to see him a lot of the time. His little lap
What do
that he
you do
did.
when the guy's that whacked out?
I think his family just abandoned him. That's the problem. I think his family just abandoned him, and he's just wandering the streets. Like, he was old. Like, he was probably in his 50s. He's probably dead now. But he
You think it's recoverable though?
no, I don't think he was like a mute. He was like Nell. He didn't speak English. He just like That's all he would do. He never said a word. I tried to talk to him all the time.
Had to go, dude. Had to go. Hey, what's his name? Nell.
Sure.
Hey, Nell. What's going on today, buddy? How are you? No, I don't got any. I don't got any cigarettes, man. But I feel like you. Oh, I got something else you can put in your mouth, bitch.
He might do it for a cigarette. I'm not gonna lie. For a cigarette, I have no idea what he was doing, where he lived, but he was always just doing laps, grunting, just hanging out.
Doing laps and grunting.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird place. Yeah, there's a church. There's a church across the street from my house that just no one ever went to, but the bell went off all the time, every Sunday. Just fucking dong, dong. Fuck, it's so annoying. And there was never church. Never church that just wanted to let you know that, hey, it's noon.
There was never a church?
Like never like a church procession. Like never like a fucking thing going on.
Church there? It was
No,
just the bell?
Just the bell. I don't know if the bell was automated. The bell, like I took care of that place every once in a while because it was dude, I swear to God, it was like a camp. I don't know how to explain this.
Crazy.
We called it the church camp because it was just little cabins surrounded by a church. It's like what I imagine the first settlement looked like in like Delaware or whatever. Like when the people settled in America, there was just a church and then a bunch of small cabins that surrounded it with like streets and dirt streets, and that was it. And then they would close. There would people go there, and it would be like their cottage, I guess, which is very strange because it was like next to the Grunty Nell and Shitbag Corey's house. It was very strange. But then the fucking church never had fucking church, but the bell would just go off all the time, and we would go in there and we would fuck around with all the houses because we knew come fall they would all leave, and then there was just a fucking 1,000 empty cabins in there that we could just go through. So we would just go through people's cabins.
Some kind of fun and mischievous.
Dude, it ruled. It ruled so much. You would just go in there, and then one time, like, we just found one that was just open. I guess they just fucked up and didn't open it, so we didn't have to, like, do anything. We just opened up the door one winter, and then that was just our weed smoking cabin for the entire winter. We would leave, and we would get firewood. We felt like fucking, like, people in the 1940s. I don't know if that's what they did, but I'm assuming that's what they did. All they would do is split logs. Isn't that what they did back then? They just split logs all day.
1940, just the guess factor of what you did was hilarious.
I'm assuming
you just tossed the number out.
Okay, let's go 1840s. But like when your entire existence was, how am I going to get heat for the day? That was whenever that was. That's what it felt like, because we would just go. They had fireplaces in this place. We would go get firewood from the surrounding trees, and we would just start a fire, and then we would sit in this cabin and smoke weed all day. It was the greatest thing ever for a 15-year-old.
Yeah, it does sound pretty sick.
It was great, but it was definitely trespassing. It was definitely
hell
illegal.
of a camp.
Yeah, we were definitely breaking and entering a lot. That's what you did as a kid. Anyway,
B&E is what you just do as a teenage boy.
Yeah, when you're a kid, you're doing a couple of B&Es. But apparently
Jane Cook bit about B&Es.
A couple of B&Es, bacon and eggs. Stitches dropped an album. Did you hear that? He dropped a full album. He came out hot. Yeah. Um, and then he went on Instagram, and I think he's trying to do a publicity stunt that's not working. But he's standing in front of a the prison. It's the prisoner intake. It says prisoner Sally Port for new intake. So he's there, and it says due to the holiday weekend, Stitches won't see the judge till Monday. Let's get his album to #1. Link in bio. So this little video is him saying he's about to turn himself in to the jail, and then when he gets out, he wants his album to be #1. And he doesn't explain further, and then continues posting on Instagram. So I'm fairly sure he's not in prison, but I looked it up. I tried to find if Stitches went to prison. There doesn't seem to be anything about it. I think he just found a sign and thought this would be cool. Because upon further research, I found out that his album name is Alligator Alcatraz, the new prison that they're opening up in America.
This guy's pro-prison rapper?
I think he's a pro-prison rapper. It's a new.
This is crazy.
You ever heard of pro-prison rap? It's like, you should respect the police. I think Derek Chauvin was right.
It's like, what the fuck?
Your boy Stitches, I'm turning myself into the jail right now. If you're seeing this, I'm probably locked up. My album is out. Go get that shit. I want to come out and have that shit at #1. All right? Fuck a job, nigga.
Yikes.
Fuck a job.
Oh, yeah.
But, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm not,
what the fuck?
dude, I'm not familiar with the...
Look at his face.
Oh, it's insane. Like, it looked AI. Like,
Zoom? No. Oh,
oh,
go back to that final frame of the video.
Is it this?
That right there. Zoom in on that.
He looks AI. It's a problem. I don't know. He's...
Because of the tattoo, it looks like a different face from back here, like a weird deformed face.
Oh, like he's got another face in his face, but it's he looks like a Day of the Dead mask. That's what he looks like at this point. But he I think may not be correct, but isn't prison for people that are convicted, not people turning themselves in? I've never been fully clear on the difference between prison and jail. But isn't jail where you go to turn yourself in? Oh, shit. Sorry. Sorry, we're starting over. Isn't jail where you turn yourself in?
What's going on, everybody? How you doing? We're just sitting here. This is What's It About with Ryan the Christian, and we're just discussing whether or not you go to jail if you're turning yourself in. If you're turning yourself in, do you go to jail or do you go to the prison? What do you think, Ryan? I'm going to go ahead and I'm also going to say the jail. I'm going to say the prison is where they send you when you get a long sentence.
Yeah.
It's a totally different thing.
It's a completely different thing. So he found a sign that said prisoner. He's not going in for prison. Even says in his little description.
You just go to your local police department.
Yeah.
Not a jail. You don't drive to a jail.
But his
you go to the police department.
Thing says he won't see a judge till Monday. And that would be like a holding cell. Like, he hasn't been convicted of a crime. He's going to jail. He's not going to a prison sentence.
He does not know how long it will be for him to see a judge. So
well, it's a long weekend. It's, it's fucking 4th of July. He's going to be, I don't know, judge.
Is he on like some shit where he's like doing like the sentence where like you have to go serve and then you get out on the weekends or something?
Ooh, doing weekend prison? My girlfriend's dad did that all growing up. That's why she's dating me. She makes bad decisions. For sure. But yeah, she that's a weird. I didn't know that was an option until she explained that to me, that you could just do like weekend prison stuff where you just like, no, I got to do my regular 9 to 5, but on my off time I do prison.
It's kind of a hobby at this point.
You're actually doing prison as a hobby. That's crazy.
It's weird.
Yeah, I've never thought of that. But
I guess I'm gonna go do prison for the next 4 to 5 days, and then I get out, and then it's just like, what is that even? I don't even know if that's punishment at that point.
Yeah, can you do different ones too? Because that's fun. If you could do like a prison tour, you'd be like, I'm going to prison in Tennessee this week. It's gonna be fun. See what's up there.
Yeah, I mean, depending on the crime, it is what it is.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And you could be the new guy in prison every single.
It's like drug dealing or something. I mean,
but in honor of of
We'll
Stitches
get up there.
going to prison, I guess, and dropping a new album. He dropped a new music video. He's here. Stitches Timeless featuring FJ Outlaw and 4G Auto Blow.
Gosh.
It's going to be good. Yep. I think that might be the one that we don't know.
Like a Jelly Roll ripoff.
Yeah, right? It's like Jelly Roll and the son from the Pawn Stars had a baby.
Stitches was like, I can't sell any. I got knocked out by the game. The black community will not accept me. I'm just gonna go say the N-word while I rap with a bunch of fucking questionable ass white people
in the liquor store in my Cybertruck. Hell yeah! I'm starting to come around on Stitches.
Shit.
My wrist, time is priceless. And even if they had my coordinates, they couldn't find my bricks. I'm driving my.
Even if they had my coordinates, they couldn't find my bricks.
The fuck? All right, cool, man. Whatever that means.
I can picture him writing that, going, "Fuck, that's gold. My coordinates."
Coordinates.
And even if they had my coordinates, they couldn't find
Coordinates.
Dude, it's a shoehorn too. It's like it didn't fit the sentence there. He's like, even if they had my coordinates, like he had to like fumble it in at the end there. It didn't fit.
It's so
alien diamonds on my wrist. I ship 100 bricks right through the portal. Riding with a chopper just in case.
Nobody should ever give Stitches on this shit.
Shot a nigga dead at the red light. Outlaw like MJ. My chopper got a stroke.
Yeah, stop switching. He's really getting me when he starts going, I'm into that. Whatever he's doing there, hell yeah. But this shit is fucking retarded. Stop singing. What are you doing?
I paid off ice not to touch my click. Even though I got a rollie on my wrist. Time is priceless. You know that they be trying to come and get you.
I am super interested in the conversation that happened with Sunshine Liquor before this. It was like, hey, do you mind if me and my boy come in and rap in the Hennessy aisle? Like we're shooting a music video. We're gonna pull up in our Tesla.
We're just gonna pull up. Oh my god.
What is this? Is this a monster inspired fucking rap on your Lamborghini or your Corvette?
I go and hop up in a spaceship, chop up, make them shake shit. Alien, I shape shift. Hey, you know I'm laughing to the bank, shit. Hate, but they can't say shit. My money make it.
Yo, is there a new thing in the rap community of flexing your veneers instead of grills? Because I'm looking at all these guys do that, where they're going like, hey, look, my teeth are pretty good.
Crushing it.
Yeah, they're like, I got them pearly whites. Like, he doesn't have grills in, right? Like, he's just flexing that he got his teeth done. That's what that is.
What he's doing, but you can just look in his face and just tell he's not that guy.
It's just that these aren't grills. They're just veneers. Like, yeah, $20,000 on my teeth.
I guess veneer is like a grill, dude.
They are expensive.
It's a form of grill.
Yeah.
Hey, you know I'm laughing to the bank, shit. Hate, but they can't say shit. My money making plays, bitch. They try to hide, you know I find shit. Chop a flash of blind shit. Say I'm out my mind, shit. And they know I'm down to slime shit.
Yeah, Florida should be banned from rapping. I think we should just, if you're from Florida, you shouldn't be allowed to rap. That's one thing that we have to take away.
Yeah, Florida's not putting out that good shit.
Yeah, if your favorite rapper's from Florida, there's a problem.
Who's even from Florida in the rap scene ever?
Sorry, it's FJ Outlaw and 4G Auto Blow.
It's terrible.
That's crazy. This is insane. When did all these guys start just doing auto-tune singing? This isn't even
so bad.
This isn't even rap. And he has I just realized this fucking guy has a chain that says blow that has diamond cocaine on the top of it. Like it's got like a mountain of diamond cocaine over the top of the word blow.
Pretty cool.
It's kind of badass. Next to his decapitated Donald Trump head. Badass.
You know what that is?
Yeah. You didn't that was a decapitated Donald Trump head with the Make America Great Again hat on.
Decapitated, or is it just the head?
It's just the head, but whoa, dude, he got a MAGA ring. He won the fucking the Super Bowl of Make America Great Again.
It's so fucking crazy. They got to get all the foreign criminals out so that these guys can be criminals.
Oh, do you think he's trying to get a pardon if you rap enough about
He's
MAGA?
trying to get rid of the competition.
The prison rapper. Yeah, but I was looking at the album. It's a full album. He doesn't have music videos for all of it, but it's a full album release, Alligator Alcatraz, and it was sitting on the charts. It was like 15th last time I was looking. Like the rap game is dead, I think. I don't think anyone's putting out good music anymore because Stitches is 15th on the charts.
On what chart, dude?
I don't know. The Florida rap.
Yeah, nobody gives a fuck about that album, and nobody gives a fuck about Florida.
That was timeless. That's the opening track on the album. You have songs like Crime Spree, I Ran It Up, Dangerous, Fuck a Job.
All these same guys on every single one?
Yeah, it's Forgiato Blow and FJ Outlaw. But then they also got Who the Fuck is Just in Time? That's his name. I don't know. Who the fuck is Just in Time?
It's just crazy. Like, would you have been able to call that Stitches was going to do a MAGA album?
Ah, dude, like how many years ago when we fucking stumble across Stitches, the trajectory that you would see him like getting knocked out by the game, getting arrested because he's high on cocaine and shooting through his door, and then putting out a Donald Trump inspired album with some shitty Florida rappers.
I mean, he is dumb as fuck, dude. So we should have known it was coming.
It's crazy, but I am interested in hearing a little bit of Fuck a Job. I feel like that could be a hit. That could be a hit. Like. Might be a banger, unreleased.
I'm willing to give it a shot.
Deep track.
I could rob the plug and sell it right back to him. I could rob the plug and sell it right back to him. It's a dirty game, dirty world, selling cocaine to pregnant girls. El Chapo and Pablo Escobar had a baby. I don't follow no rules, my drugs in every school. They talking about DEA, that means do every drug, do them all full. That duct tape, no escape, your baby mama big weight. Fuck a job on that bitch face, then ask her how my dick tastes. Fuck a job, fuck a job, fuck a job, fuck a job, fuck a job. Hey! Fuck a job, fuck a job. These rappers getting robbed. My dick is on my page, eat that dick like corn on the cob.
Oh, shut the fuck, he's back. He's fucking back, baby. Shut the fuck up. That shit slaps. No wonder he's 15th on the chart. Yeah, fuck a job. I am going to bump that. That is going in my playlist. Dude, can you just rolling down the street on the way to your 9-to-5 job? That's gonna fucking rule. You're fucking
fuck a job. 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 Fuck a job.
I'm gonna play this in the parking lot tomorrow. This shit rules. Not gonna lie, that fucking first song, that sucks ass. The auto-tune, but I think every album you gotta put like a ballad on it. That might be the ballad. Fuck a job. This is the hit.
He says, my dick is up my pants. What the fuck? It's the weirdest thing to say.
That's a great line too.
My dick is on my page, eat that dick like corn on the cob. Motherfucker, literally, I'ma have to fuck his mom. I got that white bitch up in my arms, I'm like King Kong. I ain't never held a job, but I've been up in these streets.
Wow.
Jugging all y'all bitches, that's my J-Hope beat.
This
He said screets.
screens.
Dude, it's so fucking cringy.
Dude, this shit the rules.
Here where I go, I keep that fire on me.
This Stitches sucks, dude.
No, this is the best iteration of Stitches.
Crazy, dude. The game knockout was devastating.
Yeah, dude, it brought him back. It brought him back.
Life changing.
Wait, dude, did Forgiato Blow meet Donald Trump? Because this seems like a photo of this guy with Trump.
I'm saying they're Trump rappers, dude. This is like a whole fucking swizzle.
Yeah, dude, it's the alligator Alcatraz. You see what they're doing here? The pro prison for foreigners. See, it's different.
Cause they didn't know, bitch, I've been around
Hell yeah, prison.
selling blows.
You can say your best man,
Oh, that shit rules.
I could never love a bitch, I be fucking all they friends. Got a bando in the O, in a trap off a date. Certified hustler, trap star, renegade.
Dude, I just want that chorus. I want that chorus over and over. That's what I want. I want.
Yeah, the first part of the song was pretty good.
Yeah.
Fuck a job, 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 fuck a job.
Oh fuck, that shit rules. Oh man. Yeah. No, Stitches is back. I'm gonna have to fucking get him another cameo. Hopefully, I can fund him. Be like, can I just get you to do a couple
cameo?
Yeah, do a couple of bars of "fuck a job"? That'd be great. I've been meaning.
Just for us.
I've just been meaning. I just want another.
Meaning.
I just been meaning to get to it. I want another.
Meaning.
I just want some inspirational quotes from Stitches again. He's like a father figure to me. You know who else is putting out music? I meant to show you this last week. You know Will Smith dropped another song?
Yes.
Isn't that crazy?
I'm a little tapped into this, and it's
Dude, the guy who fucking got jiggy
great
with
and
it,
terrible.
the Wild Wild West, fucking the Fresh Prince intro, such hits as. He's bringing you
Such as.
and then this where you get Pretty Girls by Will Smith.
Dude. The beat's pretty nice.
All right, the beat's kind of nice, but goddamn, the video is interesting.
Just in the background, this shit is like just this mic in the background looking at me and diving into a pool is fucking weird as fuck.
You like that?
I mean, not really.
Doing
I don't
jumping
know.
pool dives in the background?
Tripping me out.
Well, tell him to give
my
me
God.
another. I need a different video for next week. Get Mike to do some like interpretive dance or something.
What is this?
It's just diving.
Some hairy chested man just like looking at you, and then you're just like, fucking, what the fuck?
They're just underwater. They're just underwater, man,
And
doing flips.
Water again.
Hell yeah, rules. I might never change it.
It's pretty fun.
Might just be pool time with Mike forever.
Pool time.
Ever since I was a little boy, you know. Actually, I think it's gotten worse as I've gotten
So he's
older.
been crying and yelling all night.
I
Right.
thought I had it.
This
under
felt like
control.
the therapy session after the slap thing. Like this felt like just a recorded live interview. We've been like, I don't know what came over me. He's making bald jokes at my wife. I don't like that she's bald. No one likes a bald wife.
But I'm literally experiencing it right now, like literally this second.
Oh. And how would you define this problem? Can you make me understand?
Beat is just pretty sick, dude.
I like pretty girls.
Or just listen. Don't listen to the completely just insane hook.
And the
throw out
lack
there.
of pretty girls in this music video is insane. It's crazy. There's next to no pretty girls in this music video. It's wild.
Can't tell what's going on.
It's like he intentionally put non-pretty girls in this music video.
He's also almost 60.
Yeah, he's looking good though.
I like pretty girls. I love pretty girls. You don't gotta wait in line tonight. You
too fine for the line tonight. 5 plus 5, you a dime tonight. It's a full house, better play your cards right. I'ma post your pic if you pose. Make one phone call, you in vogue. Head, shoulders, knees, toes. Hold up, wait, pose. I'm about to do
Jesus.
some investing. I'll spend it on you and your bestie. You and your twin on a jet ski. I'll change your life if you let like me. Pretty girl.
Who advised this?
Be fun. That's pretty fun, dude.
Shut up.
Oh, nobody did. He needs to get fucking. You know, he's nothing else going on, dude. This is Endgame. But the beat, dude, the beat. Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, 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 boom. Like this little bit at the beginning. That's
Beat
the
goes
best part.
hard. Beat goes so hard.
I like pretty girls.
You just like it. It sounds so nasty hooky. That's why you like it.
It
does.
sound like a nasty
You,
bit.
and it pretty much just says the same thing over and over again. So it's
I
very
said,
much
this
like
is a song that
this.
we would make just to be a parody of like I like pretty girls is the song.
Yeah, it's like you're like you're just trying to
So
convince.
dumb and on the nose, you would nobody would ever actually do this. So we're gonna.
He even says it kind of like effeminate too. Like, no, I like pretty girls.
Pretty girls.
I love pretty girls.
Pretty girls.
I like pretty girls. I love pretty girls.
Jesus Christ.
I
All the
love
girls, put
pretty
your drink
girls.
up. I get you anything you think of. I like BBLs, that stand for bad, bad blink up. I've been in the club.
What? What? I don't. Ooh.
Latinas.
What, dude? Getting jiggy with it was so good. It was great. It was like one of the greatest rap songs that's ever been rapped.
I guess he's back on the market then.
Is that what's happening? Because was this your way of shooting your shot when you're like a bajillionaire and you can just write a song about it? You'd be like, I'm open for some puss.
Yep.
Like,
So this is more like an audition.
oh, ugh.
All night in the section. Picture perfect, I swear you perfection. I like you, and you. It don't matter about your complexion. There's not a lot of women not pretty to me. I mean, she pretty to me. And I ain't talking about just the pretty you see. But the pretty I like pretty girl.
Did he just subtly call all these chicks ugly? Is that what he did? He's like, I
Kind
know you're all saying these chicks aren't hot, but they're pretty to me. This is what I can pull now. So they're fine, you know? Can't be with the one you love the one you're with.
So I like pretty girls, but only because I have to.
I like pretty girls and these ones.
I like pretty girls. I love pretty girls.
Yeah, the beat's
Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry.
the beat's
lemon.
nice.
I like women. This is truth about me.
Okay. I'm starting to think he doesn't like women. I'm starting to think he's
It's kind
completely.
of sound like he's gay right now.
It's starting to say he went like fucking. He's like, guys, I like girls. I like girls. Fuck it, guys. I want to scream from the rooftop. I like girls. I love girls, guys. You don't get it.
Pretty ones.
Pretty ones.
Pretty ones too.
And the fact that he couldn't determine what a pretty girl was for his music video just shows that he does not like them. He has no idea.
This beat does sound like it could take place in a gay club.
Oh yeah.
I like women. There it is. Truth about me. Ain't too many women ain't pretty to me. Ain't too many women ain't pretty to me. Ain't too many women ain't pretty to me.
This is literally nasty.
This is fuck no matter what. It's pretty much the same vibe too.
Same thing. I mean, this is unhinged.
I don't care if you watch in Chinese. I don't care if you got no knees.
It's women ain't pretty to me.
It's the same vibe.
It's the
Yo, you
exact
could get a feature on a Will Smith song if you just push through with this music game, dude. Yeah, I love pretty girls. That's so you.
boom, boom.
See.
And if you do, get me one of these sweaters. I want it. They look great.
The sweater is
I
fantastic.
want it. So if you do meet him, I'll most of the outfits are dog shit, but god damn it, this sweater, it's great.
He could be in his 30s. It's crazy.
It's insane. Like if they did a Fresh Prince remix, I would believe that he is still the Fresh Prince. He's actually like 60 years old, man. Like, it's insane. He's still breaking it down like he's in the Fresh Prince, and I like it.
No, I mean, like I said, I want to hate it. I find it endearing. It was terrible.
The song
Same
sucks.
time.
I prefer Fuck a
Beat's
Job.
pretty good.
I prefer, if I was going to listen to one, Fuck a Job is where I'd go with it.
It did seem like he was really trying to stress that he was not gay, which was a little questionable.
The part where he said, fuck it, I like women is so funny, where it was like we were all questioning it. And he was like, it's like he came out of the closet as straight.
Or he was just like, it was just like, you know what, dude, I'm just going to bite the bullet and be straight. Fuck it. I love women.
Yeah. That would have felt like a song Elton John would come out with at this point. Because then you'd go, holy shit. If he was just like, fuck it, I love women, and then did a little piano solo, that might go hard. Oh, well, yeah,
AI make that.
AI, get on that immediately.
Whip that up for us.
If you could immediately get into that. So I know that you're not into slap boxing, but what about one arm chained to a table boxing? Does that pique your interest at all?
I mean, sure. I definitely want to see what happens.
Like, is that so? The name of the game is Russia, and you go to
Yes,
Russia.
of course.
Yeah, you go to Russia, and what they do is they duct tape one of your hands to the other guy. So
is this like something that you have to do?
I'm
or
assuming
something that people volunteer to do? Or something that you must.
I'm assuming winner gets like out of the internment camp that they're put in, but loser has to stay and work for another 1,000 years. But they tape your hands together in like a handshake. You do like one hand to a handshake, and then the other one's free. And then they give you like a weight belt, and they chain you to the table that's in front of you. You got a little table that's right in front of you, and they chain you to your weight belt. So you can't really go back, and you have this arm that you can kind of maneuver, and then you're just throwing haymakers. You can't block. No blocking, only dodging. And it rules. It kind of fucking rules. It's one of the greatest sports that's ever invented. It's just called arm boxing because Russia, yeah, it's just arm boxing, but this is one of the better sports that exists in the world.
These look like arm boxers to me. Yeah, this is way better than slap boxing, dude.
At least like it has. See, I think I figured out the difference. It's like this is way more violent, and people's like faces get exploded in this too because they can't really. And then when they get knocked out, they're just chained to the table and they're just
dangling,
hanging there like from a little swing. It's pretty funny, but it's like at least there's some skill to it. It's not just who can take the hardest hit to the head. That's what slapboxing.
Dodge.
Yeah, there's dodging. Once you implement dodging into the game, I'm full for it. I don't care how violent it is. You can throw saws at each other as long as you're allowed to dodge. Doesn't really matter.
I'm way more into it.
Yeah, it kind of rules.
Or it's just so much like I don't know. It's just what the fuck is so interesting about watching two dudes slap the fuck out of each other?
Yeah, slapboxing has never been really all that entertaining. But then you get ones like this. I clicked on this one. This is the one that kind of drew me into it, where it's a total one-sided thing, and they just have a guy hooked into a chain getting his face beat. So it's like the refs they need to jump in a little sooner, where this is a one-sided battle. Okay, he already doesn't want.
This guy's like 1,000.
He's got so much reach.
Longer.
Yeah, he's got so much reach, and now he's just leaning back in the chain thing, and he's just getting his face pummeled.
That's not even fair. Look at the difference. They picked the shortest guy versus the longest arm guy.
It's literally just like the biggest mismatch ever, and this guy can reach him no matter what. Like no matter how far this guy puts his head back, this guy can reach him. So every once in a while you get a mismatch like that where that'll happen, but it seems pretty cool. Look, Hezbollah's in it. Hezbollah is somehow involved. Pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all they do. They just post it.
I like that.
Yeah, it's a better sport than slap boxing. I think Dana White should get involved in something like this because it's
So it's just one. It's what is it? An MMA glove?
yeah.
And
well,
just fucking.
for some reason, they wear both two MMA gloves for whatever reason. The tape one also has an MMA glove on it, but I
That's funny.
have no idea why, but they do.
I mean, yeah, you get two in a pack.
yeah, I guess they're just not gonna throw it out. That
We can do this extra glove.
yeah, they do that. And then I found another sport too that is a little bit more intricate, but I think they kind of sell these now. But this is like, I don't know, like probably the whitest sport that's ever invented. So you know how pickleball works or squash?
I mean, it's like tennis, kind of, right?
Yeah, so you're like in like a room, like a small room, and then you like whale this ball and it goes off the wall and then he's got to hit it and it's like in like a glass
Racquetball.
Yeah, kind of like racquetball. Squash is, I don't know why I call it squash, but that's racquetball, same thing.
Squash?
Yeah, I don't know. Thought that was the name for it.
What's
Same
it's
thing.
a vegetable.
Yeah, you're right. It is a vegetable, but it is also a sport where white people with tennis rackets. But this is like super squash is what I'd call it. Have you ever seen those games where like it's like a beach volleyball type game where it's like a trampoline and you got to hit a ball off of it? It's like handball, and you got to hit the ball off the little trampoline in the center and pass it to the next guy and go around. It's like
Off of a trampoline.
You've never seen that thing? It's like a beach game. Like you get a ball and then there's like a springboard type thing. I don't know how to describe it, but it's like a mesh thing that's kind of bouncy, and you hit it over across the little table thing, and then he's got to hit it back, and then you got to hit it back, and it's like half volleyball, half ping pong, table tennis type thing. Never seen that? Oh.
No.
Well, that's it's a sport. They sell them like it's like the same thing as like cornhole. See it at the same type of event that they do cornhole at. But
Okay.
this is like super version of that. So it's a tennis racket, some sort of weird bouncy ball, and then a circle thing in the middle of this circle octagon. It's like a big circle dome thing that they're in, and you just whale the ball and it bounces off the wall. I'm not fully clear on the rules. It seems to be 2v2, but it's just hit the ball pretty much as hard as you can at this circle thing, and everyone runs around, and I found it quite entertaining. I was trying to watch it, trying to follow the rules, but it's basically just squash, and you hit the ball. You can pass it, but it has to hit the black thing on the second thing. But you can hit it off the wall, and you can pass it to your friend. But I was so thoroughly invested in this fucking sport, and I want to play it. I don't know if it's just the white guy in me. It's you can do it off the backboard is the best part. Is that you can use there's crazy plays that you can use off this little thing, and it's somehow called kick butt.
It's called kick butt.
Kick butt 360. It's 360 ball, but I think it's sponsored by Kick Butt. I don't know. There's a foul or
Like,
something.
how do they know whose turn it is, or like who
That's
gets
what-
the ball next? They're
so-
not just hitting it. It's like
so-
everybody's just free
okay.
hitting it wherever it goes.
So in my limited knowledge of this, it's not. So the yellow and yellow and the black and black are on the same team. It's 2v2. So it's like volleyball where you're not allowed to just, well, I think you can hit it back, but you're allowed to like set to your partner. So you can hit it, like when it comes to your team, and it's your team to turn to hit it, you have to hit it to your partner, and then your partner serves it back to them. And then they have to do the same thing. So it's like both people have to be involved. So watch, you're going to see they're going to serve it to them. Black's going to hit it to black, and then it goes to or your yellow, and then black to black, yellow, yellow, black, black. And so you have to use both your team. But you can hit it up in the air to, like, you don't have to hit the center circle to pass it back and forth. So you can do these little, like, set plays and, like, set it up for, like, a spike. It seems super entertaining. I feel like it's way more fun to play because it's a little bit confusing to watch. But, like, I'm into it.
Yeah, I can't follow what the fuck is going on.
I got it. It takes a minute, but then all of a sudden you get it. It's like black is gonna hit it to black, and then gray is gonna hit it to gray. So, but the second guy on your team to hit it has to hit the black center. That's the key. So the first guy is like intercepting it and keeping it up, and then the second guy who touches it has to like serve it back. So it's gonna go boop boop, pass to your buddy, then hit it over, pass to your buddy, then hit it over. That's the name of the game.
What the fuck is going on? This is fun as shit to play, I guess.
It's hard. It's hard to figure it, but like once you figure it out, it's gonna be the first guy has to hit it up, and the second guy has to pass it back. And then once you get that, it makes so much sense, and you can use every piece of the arena. Like you can hit balls off the walls, off the little kicker thing, off the orange thing. You can do everything. So, or yellow, yellow, black, black, yellow, yellow, black, black. So it's confusing.
So you have to pass it?
You have, yeah, I think you have to pass it. Like both people have to be involved. So that's why they lost the point there, because this guy hit it to the black and not to him. So he's like, hey, what the fuck? You got to pass it to me first. So it's a little bit confusing, but I think once you get the hang of it, this thing, but I know if me and my buddies got in here, it would just be drilling the ball. It would be like a Thunderdome in there of just balls bouncing off the walls.
Yeah,
back and forth.
insane.
You'd
Like,
just be wailing these,
around.
yeah, Indian rubber balls back and forth at each other. But I was like, I kind of like this sport. For some reason, out of all the sports that we've seen on this show, I think this is one of the best ones that I'd want to play. There's a few out there that I want to play.
It's just the most potential.
Yeah. Obviously.
Real, but the other ones were all pretty stupid.
Well, don't say that about balloon keep up or tire wrestling. I feel like you're disparaging that, but obviously those could be Olympic events. But this one,
I would love to see it.
This one feels like white people. Yeah, this is going to be funded by white people, so it's going to have a lot of arenas around the country. Like Europe is going to have a hell of there's a bunch of European stadiums for 360 kick butt.
360 kick butt.
I don't think that's
what I actually said in that one drop.
360 kick butt. I think that's a move you can do. Cool.
Yeah, that one drop you at me where I go kick butt.
Kick. Oh yeah, kick butt. Oh yeah, kick butt. I know the kick butt drop.
Something. Yep. 360 kick butt. You just cut off the 360 part. It's fucked up.
That's funny. All right. Okay. I have one last thing that I wanted to do before we can call it an episode. So I went through all of the Manswers, and it turns out not all that great. Most of them, dog shit.
All the Manswers are not that great?
Yeah, I know. It's hard to believe that they're not actually providing a lot of answers, but there are a few that were worth going through. So I picked my favorite one, and one that I think would be vital to everybody. It's a perfect Manswer that I think everybody is gonna want to know a little bit about, because I've had this problem in my life before, and I think everybody else has too. The Manswer that I found was, how can you tell if a breast is saggy before it comes out of the bra? I don't know. I can't.
That's so crazy.
I can't tell you the science that went into this. I can't tell you.
Imagine dudes being like, I need to know if the titties are saggy before I even talk to this bitch.
Well, that's the problem. Is you talk to a chick, and all night, and you think you're putting in the work to a super hot chick, and then she's got these things that are all pressed up, they're rolled up in a bra, and how can you tell?
No.
What's the science behind it?
Well. What's the science? I gotta know.
Yeah, well, dude, apparently the fucking Manswers site is shitting the bed right now, and it won't load, so I can't even get any Manswers right now.
The website, or is it like?
It's yeah,
ironing that shit up.
Yeah, it's like somebody archived them all on a place, and the server seems to be down, so nobody can get Manswers at this current moment. Seems like all the Manswers.
What's gonna happen to your server whenever whatever Hungarian place you have it in gets invaded by Russia?
I don't know. I think I have it all backed up on our servers, so we'll have it here. But I'll have to find a new like Mongolian server to put it up on.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go for.
Mongolian is where it's at.
No, I think
it's fucking with Mongolian shit.
Yeah. I think I have it in Nepal currently, so that works. But
I feel like Nepal is just like a giant mountain.
yeah, I've kind of just thought it was where you got Himalayan salt from.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I think that's the only place that you can get them. But yeah, I don't know.
Mountain salt.
Yeah, mountain salt. But no, the Manswers site is just loading like crazy. They I don't know what happened. I think whenever you put them on the internet, there's a guy who comes for them. It's like I think there's still a guy. I'm assuming it's the guy who yells at the beginning of them.
On behalf of Manswers.
Yeah, do you know the
these videos?
Yeah, that guy at the beginning of Manswers who's just going like, how can you tell if the titties are saggy? I think he gets all the royalties from this, so he has
He's trying. It's him. He's like, hey, I hope you don't think that you're gonna get away with having my shit.
that's actually kind of how it works. So, but it seems like I've got some of them here. I don't know. I got some of them, but I can't find that particular one. But you do have things like, how can your poop save someone's life? And how cold do your balls have to be to freeze off your body?
Freeze off your body? I mean, these are like not Manswers. These are preteen boysers.
Yeah, but I think it's like, oh man, it's cold as balls. I think that's what they're going off of.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I'm just saying, like, how long to freeze off of your body?
Yeah, and
it's like something that just like a fucking 10-year-old would ask.
Well, that's kind of, I think, the idea of the Manswers. Is the Manswers were here to answer everything.
To inform the children, obviously, of the Manswers that they need.
Yes, they're here to tell you the answers that you thought of as a 12-year-old, and you went, hell yeah, this fucking rules. Because the whole appeal of Manswers was just looking at titties. So they got like big titty girls in lab coats to just tell you things like, is it a saying beer before liquor, never sicker? Is that true?
Is it? Oh my god, I need to know the answer for that.
I'm fairly sure it's not. Pretty sure if you just fucking
True.
I'm fairly sure if you just drink liquor and it all goes into your belly, I don't think the order in which it goes in changes anything. I think I've looked that up before. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, that doesn't make a lot of sense now that you put it like that.
Yeah, it really doesn't make a lot of sense. But I have found a consolation prize, which I think is close enough to what we were looking for. This is what your boob shape tells you about your personality.
About your personality.
Sorry. Do you have more oblong titties? Do you have one of those, like, where do your nipples sit in there? I need to tell. It's like my astrology.
She's like, why are you staring at my tits? He's like, I'm just trying to learn more about you.
Nah, I can tell your titties are in retrograde. It's not a good time for you right now. It's not meant to be.
Nothing compatible based on your tits.
Fuck. I'm fucking just get the fuck. You just
got us, dude.
came and fucking us endomorphs. I didn't know we were.
It's ecto, dude.
Whatever.
We're ectoplasm.
We're ectomorphs.
Done.
According to one single study done.
According to one study done by one guy, was like, nah, you don't understand. Girls with sloppy tits are whores.
He's like, they got big honkers. They're like fucking talk a lot.
I'm telling you, I've been telling everybody for years, girls with small titties can't drive. It's not all women. It's just those little titty bitches. They're driving Jettas. No idea.
More of a breast issue.
Yeah. Oranges. It's awful.
What is this Italian study?
What Italian study? Dude, who found orange-shaped titties? Those are terrible. I'm so sorry if you have orange-shaped titties.
This girl does too. Look at her implants are just orange shaped.
Lady on the street was right. They interviewed a random lady on the street. Was like, I don't know. Maybe if you have perky tits, you have a perky personality.
Yeah, I don't know who the fuck this lady was, dude. Go back to her.
And so,
show this lady.
Yeah, the lady at the beginning.
Was it still her? Like,
this lady. It was this lady. This lady random lady on the street was just like.
Well, is it that if they're like perkier, then maybe the girl's perkier. I don't know.
This guy, he's like, yeah, I don't know what she's saying, man.
Dude, he's literally about to interrupt her and go, nah, she's dumb as shit. That makes no sense. And she turns out she's right.
Brilliant.
That's amazing.
Too high on the seat.
That's so funny.
That's great.
This one Italian guy just fucked it.
Was anyone spared?
No, do you realize that in order to do this study, he had to fuck a bunch of chicks with different sized titties? Is that how he did this? He was like, oh, this is how we have to do this. So I have to just have sex with a bunch of little titty women. And for some reason, none of them wanted to do it. So
this is just a guy who traveled abroad.
Yeah.
And
this is
brought back his data.
This is just this is a greasy Italian guy who fucked a bunch of people across Europe. He was backpacking through Europe, and he has like a black book with breast size and how good they were in bed. And they called this a scientific study. Pear titties. Watch out, dude. If your girlfriend's got pear titties, she's probably out chugging cock.
Some hangers?
She's got some pears. I think they're a little hangy. I guess they're like, I don't even know. Pear-shaped is an awful shape for a titty.
That sounds terrible.
They should not be having sex this much. Everyone's disappointed by your titties every time.
Like this is like a thing. Is something wrong with them?
Why do they like that?
Why is it shaped like a pear?
Why are they so thin on the top and thick on the bottom?
It's so weird.
That's like you put an orange in a tube sock. That's not a good idea.
It's like an old lady tit. What is this?
Oh, old ladies love fucking. I think that's what he's saying. He's saying old ladies love to fuck. There you go. Did you learn something?
Yeah, dude. I think.
Are you gonna look at titties differently?
Some of my pears.
I feel like if I see a titty that's got like a little bit of like hang up here, like it's like long here and then they're heavy down at the bottom, I'm gonna be like, dude, that's a whore right there. A fucking slut. Those hangers.
Titty slut.
That's crazy, dude. She's obviously asking for it right now. If I wanted to, I could fuck her right now. I'm gonna say that to my girlfriend.
Fuck that bitch right now, dude.
I'm gonna say that to my girlfriend next time I see some pear-shaped ones.
Just say you know.
Just, dude, that chick wants it. And she's gonna go, how do you know she wants it? Pear-shaped titties.
Shaped tit.
Pear-shaped tit. It's a psychology thing. They did a study in Italy.
There's been one study done by some big titty broad. Big titty Russian lady.
Big titty chick fucked a guy from Italy, and they did a study or something. I don't know. It's very confusing.
Don't ask too many questions about it, honey.
Yeah. Crazy times. But yeah, dude, Manswers. Seems like their server's back up.
Man, they they got a lot for you.
Yeah, it was one of the greatest.
If you got Mestions.
Mestions.
If you've got Mestions, they've got Manswers. If you've got Mestions, you've got Mansions. They've got Manswers. If you got Mansions, they've got Manswers. Mansions.
All right. Perfect.
Makes sense.
I think so.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, we can wrap it up. Unless you want to see extreme kayaking.
Extreme kayaking?
Yeah, you care about extreme kayaking? And it's not all that. It's kind of cool, but like basically the people just find like little rivers of rapids, and it's more white people sport things. Yeah. They just find little rapids, and it's like, I don't know if you could pay me.
Little rapids.
Well, like, I mean, like, it's like that's crazy. They find like little streams that make big rapids. But watching this, how do you get up from being upside down? That's all I thought the entire time watching these videos, is that they like flip upside down and
side
shit.
Roll. You gotta do a side roll.
You do a side roll? Like, how do you?
There's like a whole move that you do to upgrade yourself.
That you gotta pop yourself up? Because like, what if you can't do that? You just die? If you can't do the maneuver? Like
this is a sick ass place to kayak, though.
Right? It's got the bumpers on though. It's like a bowling lane that's got the bumpers on. You can't even fall off the edge. I just gotta say, it's like, I love the pure excitement, but it's just like real like dad at a barbecue energy all the time, where they're like, woo, yeah, woo, yeah, like it's.
Might just be letting people know they're not dead.
Yeah, it's true. Woo! There's so many woos. But have you ever been like whitewater rafting?
It turns out it's just Ric Flair.
This freaks me out. I don't like this at all. But he does like a thing with the paddle. He like paddles his way up.
Or the technique, yeah, you like twist your weight.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Like,
that's just insane, dude.
I
So
don't
cool.
think you could pay me to do it though. Like, it looks fun. That's crazy. I didn't know you did drop-ins. These guys are like half skateboarder, half whitewater rafter. They're like, oh, dude, I'm going up on the edge. It's like, do they do tricks? It's like, yo, I'm gonna hit a 180 off the next waterfall. But can you imagine, you know when we went to Niagara Falls, that little fucking whirlpool, like, rapid area? Imagine just ripping through there with the rapids, and then you're spinning around, and then you just end up in, like, a little ravine at the end.
Sick.
I know, it's kind of sick.
This is just so insane, man. Like, where the fuck even is this shit, for one?
So, there's one of these in Canada, and I went down one of these. And it's insane. And so, like, there's a place called Elora Gorge, and it's basically just like a big ravine like this. I guess a gorge. And the water just flows down it, and basically there's just a guy at the top who sells tubes, like inflatable inner tubes. And you go up to the top, you buy a tube, you hop in your tube, and then you hang on for dear life as you go down. You fucking cut the shit out of your knees. Dude, there's so many jagged rocks in these little, like, water breaks where the rapids are. So, like, if your legs are hanging down in the wrong way, you just fucking slam your knee off a rock, and you don't feel it properly because it's underwater. And then all of a sudden, you're just, like, you have, like, a broken kneecap and you're bleeding. You're like, this is fucked. But it's so much fun when you go down it. And then here's the best part.
Tube is crazy.
You go through these, and you hit these fucking crazy rapids, and you're like, shit, fuck, and you're like about to die, and then you hit like a peaceful pocket, like where he's about to hit right here, and then you're just like float for a little bit, and you're just chilling, and it's like you can like crack a beer with the boys, you feel like you need a paddle to go, and then all of a sudden it sucks you in again, and then you're like, ah, ah, and you're like, it's like a roller coaster, and it rules, but it's like, it's terrifying when you like flip up. But at least in the tube, when I get off, I can just swim. You know what I mean? Like I can just get off and go to the side. I can like stand up. You're like strapped in these fucking things. Like if you fall upside down and you're flowing down the river, like this is crazy.
Yeah, but dude, if you flip out of the tube and you lose it, your tube's just gone.
Yeah, your tube is just gone. Then you just have to like swim down the river. But eventually it gets caught up on something.
Then you're going down your butt.
But that's the thing. It eventually hits another.
Whoa!
Holy shit! Oh my god, that looks like so much fun.
It's just an insane natural fucking occurrence.
Yeah, it's a natural water slide. It's crazy. And so now when you go down the highway and you see a couple of these canoes strapped on the back of somebody's Suburban, you're going to think differently of them. You're going to be like, dude, this guy's badass.
Hell yeah.
You don't know what this guy does. He's not just like canoeing out in the river. He's going down a ravine. That looks like a little girl, and that might be a little girl that's doing this. This is crazy. Just blindly going into this. You're like, well, it comes out somewhere.
Oh yeah, it's gotta lead to something.
It definitely. Oh, shut up! Nobody's going down. Okay. You're going under it. Don't go down that. That's crazy. Yeah, this freaks me out a little bit. I don't like. Have you ever
been? This place looks so fucking sick, dude. Where is this?
I don't know. Oh, he's doing tricks. Oh shit, he's doing tricks.
What the fuck, dude? They're in Jurassic Park? Like, what is this?
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah, that's so readily available.
I have everything ready. I'm a Boy Scout of podcasting. I'm always prepared. But that's what happens. Yeah, no, you don't like that. But this is what happens. You go into like a little pocket of like calm, and then you just chill. And you would see people that would do they would tie a cooler onto a tube that would go behind them. And so whenever you would, like, I was young when I would do this, so I wasn't drinking. I was just running down the tubes. But when the other, like, old guys would do it, they would ride down, and then they would have a tube following behind them that has a cooler in it. And then when it hits the slow parts of the ride that you're going down, they would just sit there and crack open a beer. They would pull their cooler forward, and they would just sit there and chill for a little bit, crack a beer, and then hit the next rapids. It's pretty cool. I wouldn't mind going to it.
No, it seems fucking dope.
I've been told by the chat right now that this is Rio Claro, Sao Paulo, Brazil.
There you go. That's
not gonna go there.
That's where the Jurassic Park is, right? That's where they shot that.
If I was gonna guess where
the actual place is located.
Yeah, where an actual Jurassic Park would be, it's somewhere in Brazil. Like that's
for sure, right?
Yeah, that's definitely what's happening. But yeah, pretty crazy, right? Like they do an equivalent thing. You remember that thing where they make crazy go-karts or whatever you want to call them, soapboxes. That's the word I'm looking for. When they go down the Red Bull soapbox derby thing that we watched a couple weeks ago, Red Bull does the same version of that, but in a rapids. So you have to make like a funky canoe, and then they send you down like a canal. Yeah, and it's the same thing. I can find it. It's basically the exact same thing.
What is Red Bull doing Jackass for now? Like, what is it?
Red Bull's been doing Jackass for years. We just didn't know. Dude, do you not remember? Red Bull sent a guy to space one time just to jump. He jumped from space.
When did do that?
They're an energy drink company. What's Monster done? What do? Nitro Circus or something? That's shit's gay. I'd rather watch a guy fucking go down a rapid in, I don't know, spaghetti in a ladybug? I don't know what this is. They're ladybugs in spaghetti going down the rapids. The Red Bull Rapids. That's what it is. Not as intense rapids as what they were going down, but I think it's basically the same idea, is that people just make inflatable rafts and then they go down the thing. But the crashes are less fun. There's less fucking, like, I don't know, danger, but it seems like nobody can get it right. Like, you're just gonna go down in a barrel? That's crazy. That's a better idea. That's way better. The Teenage Mutant... They're the Ninja Turtles.
Oh, no, the one before.
Oh, yeah, no, the hot dogs... Oh, for fuck's sake. Now you're upside down. Does that still count? Can you keep paddling? No. Yeah. This seems to be a good one here. Here we go. This is the team to do it. Nope. Oh, whoa! Oh! The Rock'em Sock'em Robots!
Yeah, they're like, oh shit, we're still in here.
They didn't even believe there's alive still. Holy shit!
Yeah, they were like, no way.
They're gonna do it! They did it! The Rock'em rafting robots.
They like glue their asses to that thing?
I don't know. I think they're attached. They're like 3D printed into it. They're Rock'em Sock'em robots. That's literally just a couple of gas tanks on a waterbed. That's not gonna work.
Yeah. What is a tote?
Yeah, there's a Rubbermaid container on the front of it. That's nothing. But yeah.
Just trash bags. Pink trash bags.
But it's a flamingo. Wait, this isn't fair. That's just a raft. That's actually just a raft. They're cheating. They just put pink duct tape over a raft and put a flamingo head on it. That's not fair. This gets an asterisk. This is like the PEDs of river Red Bull rafting.
The raft does look fun to ride in.
It does seem like it would be fun. This, not so much. This looks like you're going to get wet. This looks like it's a...
This is not going to make it.
Is this a Jamaican bobsled? You can't take a Jamaican bobsled in the water.
That thing is toppling over instantly.
Oh, wait. This has a better chance, but I still think it's gonna tip. But using the large trash can... Oh, it's immediately sinking. It's got water in it. It's toast. You need high walls. Why does nobody realize you need high walls for these motherfuckers? That's not going anywhere. That's literally just a lawn chair on a piece of wood. There's no
The
pop.
launch chair is bolted in.
Oh, dude, they are strapped in. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, it's the Titanic. You know what? I have confidence in this duct tape route. Dude, I have so much confidence. Way too much confidence in this cardboard duct tape duck. I think he's going to do it.
Come on, duct tape duck.
Come on, duct tape duck. Holy shit.
I can't believe it either.
Oh my god, it's falling apart at the finish line.
No,
it disintegrated. Bastard, dude, they did it.
They're making it.
I think they did it. I think they did it.
Oh no, I don't know what happened to it.
It
Oh my
definitely
god, what is this guy? Who's this guy, dude?
I like this guy. I like this. But if it gets
he's playing a shit.
This is a good idea. Oh, no. See, the problem with the barrels is when you get the big bounce, it always flips them. You get through the first little waves, and then when it gets to the big rapids near the end where it really bounces you, it always flips you. These guys didn't even put a seat in it. These guys are just sitting on... Oh, those are the balls from the ball pit.
They also made like a V thing.
Dude, they have balls from the ball pit at McDonald's.
They lost the barrel.
They lost the barrel. It's over. There's no possible way they're making it through this. This is just ball pits from McDonald's. There it goes. There we go. That's what you deserved. You didn't.
It looks like it'd be fun to go down riding on your back.
Yeah, I think I would enter this. If they have a local one, I'll get me and my buddies to make a soapbox boat.
It'd be fun, yeah.
Just riding down this on an inner tube would be pretty fun.
Hell yeah.
Is this?
That'd be stupid fun.
What is this? Is this like the runoff from the sewage treatment plant? Like, what is this? Why is this just in the middle of a field? Like, they've just been in radioactive waste this whole time. This is. Oh, he's a beaver. He made a dam. That's genius. What beats water? What beats a flowing river?
Not genius.
A dam. No, you're not thinking smart enough. Dam beats river in this game of rock, paper, scissors. In damn river beaver.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Basically, Mama's got it going on.
Uh-oh. We can hang around by the pool. Did they only put pool-related songs on? Because that's pretty cool. They just put drowning pool. I'm out of pool songs.
Kendrick Lamar.
Wait, what's the pool song?
Called Drink.
Oh, there you go. Oh, these guys made it, and they're just a bunch of fucking inner tubes or whatever those things, pool noodles. Yeah, but it's kind of sick. But it has doesn't it kind of have less of the appeal as the go-kart one or the soapbox one? The soapbox one has crashes. This just has like Titanic sinking moments.
I kind of feel like this is also just as fun, but I could be crazy.
No, it is kind of fun, and it does. Never forget, dude. This is the 9/11 boat. Oh no!
Dude, his French.
Wait, the Twin Towers. There's literally the Twin Towers on the side of the boat. They painted the Twin Towers and wrote "Never forget."
That's crazy.
It's going down exactly like the towers.
Look, dude, the towers are down. Look, he's
the towers
still
are down and he's still going. That's the most American thing I've ever seen. That's exactly how America was after 9/11. Those towers fell and we didn't stop. Don't make me stop saying me. Well, guess what? We didn't stop up here either.
You are from Canada.
We didn't stop. I was in 4th grade. An announcement came over the PA system. I was mid-spelling test. They were like, the towers have fell in New York. There has been a terrorist attack. And then my fat teacher, Jumbo Judy, that's what everyone called her, she said, get back to work. And we all just had to continue doing a spelling test while we thought we were under attack.
Because it wasn't even in it.
We thought we were under... Dude, I'm like fucking 5 hours away from New York. I'm closer to New York than you are.
You weren't under attack. They didn't want to fucking
so under attack. We thought the fucking... You think the CN Tower isn't next? Do you think they're not coming for the fucking Sky Dome?
Yes, I think they're not coming for the Sky Dome.
Because no one knows what it is.
Nobody cares about the Sky Dome, dude.
People care about it. You can't say the Blue Jays care about it. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much.
Blue Jays care.
They do care.
Probably whoever goes to a Blue Jays game.
And the teams that are playing for it are very thankful because it has a retractable roof. We've had this discussion before.
Which you need because your weather is ass.
Our weather is ass, and in mid-July, they could just have a snowstorm, and that really just puts a damper on baseball.
July snowstorms are the worst.
It's crazy. We actually had one this year, which is an insane thing to say. That's like a joke that we've said for years, but literally in I think it was June, like the end of June, June 20th or something, there was a snowstorm in Alberta. It's crazy.
That's what happens.
Yeah,
we're all fucked, dude.
Yeah, we don't want to live up here anymore. Don't.
Get ready to tap into VR because you're gonna live in there in about.
I'm
10
so
years.
ready for VR. Can you imagine just instead of actually having to extreme kayak, you could just go into VR and then you could just fucking extreme.
VR extreme kayaking, dude, that would get.
Woo! You're just leaning. You got like one of those IMAX chairs. You got one of those IMAX chairs and it sprays water on you. So if you feel like you're there and you're
water, no water even.
This shit rules. But so the last thing on the extreme kayaking thing, I forgot to show you this. So those guys, they went to Canada and they found a ravine that's just like this is actually like a sewage runoff. This is what they found. It's like a drainage ditch. That's what they found. But it gets quick. And I guess they were like, this would be the perfect place to kayak. So they strapped on their kayaks and they dropped into the drainage ditch.
No, seriously. I don't want to do that, dude. That sounds sketchy, dude. Whoa.
They're like off-road kayaking. They're like barely using the water.
You're going so fast.
This is a chick, dude. This is just like she is gonna eat so much shit if she fucking hits like a stump. Like they're playing a game of Mario Kayak. I'm coming up on your right, on the shoulder. And then into the lake. Upside down. Wouldn't that look so much fun? But if you just hit a stump on the side of the ravine there and you just ate shit, just stopped you dead, you shit whip over yourself. It's crazy. Extreme kayaking. It's the place to be. I might pick up kayaking. It kind of looks badass.
Drainage ditch kayaking.
Drainage ditch kayaking. Like, imagine seeing this and going, yeah, I want a boat there.
That spin around was nuts.
It was great. Dude, if you got facing backwards going 80 down a hill, like,
oh my God.
Like, you're like, how do I get back? I'm not used to paddling on land, so I don't know how this works. He literally goes up a quarter pipe to get around her.
Why is he going up so fast?
Yeah, yeah, it rules. I don't.
This rule, dude. Oh, fuck.
It's badass. I never thought I would say kayaking is badass in my life, but it is. Turns out it's way more badass than I realized. But yeah, shout out to the extreme kayakers.
That guy's freaking the fuck out too. He's having his adrenaline junk.
Yeah,
Dude,
he thought he died. He thought he was gonna die there. He did not expect that to go that
Whoa.
fast. Yeah. Oh, did you get that? But, yeah. Fucking
Go,
rules
bro.
though. So if we get the chance, dude, to go extreme kayaking, you want to go?
Probably not.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. Just more pool time.
I'll watch your GoPro video.
All right, cool.
You can put some like lo-fi hip hop on it and then do some reverse shots.
we go back and forth and slow it down a couple of times, and then the finale is I'm gonna kayak off a ladder into a pool.
100%.
That'd be
That's what we
sick,
gotta do.
dude. Fucking slide down I'll get a 30-footer, 30-foot ladder, just ding 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 down all the rungs, and then just into the pool.
Dude, that's one hell of a water slide.
That's a sick water slide.
Sick water slip. Dude.
Yeah. Anyway, this has
Roller
been
coaster water.
What's It About? The greatest podcast no one's ever heard of. it's my moniker now. Thank you.
Moniker now?
Yeah, dude. I'm trying to work it in there.
Is that even the right word for that either?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with yeah. Since you don't know confidently that it's not, I'm gonna go with yes. It is the correct word, and you're stupid for not knowing that. Yeah, you sound stupid for not knowing that and questioning me. But yeah, go check out podcastergay.com now featuring the bass scripters. What? Old stuff that Christian wants. He wants it wiped off the internet, but I won't allow it. Dude, I've hunted down all the episodes. They're there. We're missing like 10. What?
Why?
Because they're actually funny. Remember Shrimp Timber? Do you remember? It was a Shrimp Timber to remember, and I won't let you forget.
That was a fun shrimp temper.
Not...
It's almost all garbage beyond that.
There's you got a pan for gold in there. Now, sometimes it's fun. You know, I didn't realize that on that show, you just randomly sometimes started it off with an indiscriminate drum solo. And I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was very avant-garde. I'd just be like doing things.
It was just like Christian has like a surround sound, like almost like what Neil Peart would have in Rush, but just all different instruments, just guitar, bass, drums, keyboard, and he's sitting in like a spinning chair, and he's just like ding 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 ding, dun 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 dun, bang and ding ding, bum 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 bum. Ding, ding, ding. Like, it's crazy what's going on there. And he's just spinning around in a circle playing all the instruments.
I imagine myself as Zorak most of the time.
And I won't let that die. So you can go find that. Podcastergay.com. All of the episodes that we could find on the internet are there. So go check that out. All the old stuff me and Christian done. A Clever Name podcast. What's It About? Archives. Everything you can't find anywhere else. Go check it out. And we will be back next week on What's It About.
What's it about?
You didn't even put your glowing orb in the frame.
It's pretty out of hand, but
You didn't even. Oh, you don't like that guy. Your glowing orb. You lost it. You lost it?
Dude, somebody stole it.
Oh, dude, they loved the glowing orb so much.
Knowledge.
It got stolen. Dude, a Chinese knockoff. Watch, dude. Chinese knockoff's coming. Some guy just stole it from your house, and they're gonna reverse engineer the proprietary technology. And now Temu's gonna have a sale on them.
Oh, Temu, you better not.
Watch out, dude. You're getting Temu'd.
Where the fuck even is it? Don't Temu me, dude.
Is it?
Oh, it's down here.
Oh, right. You had it behind your head, and then it fell. Oh, well.
Fellow well.
I'm gonna buy me.
You don't like fellow well?
I want to. No, I didn't like it, but I want to buy me a glowing orb bracelet.
Really?
Oh, one for behind me. Just have a glowing orb. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my physical NFT of Christian inside of it.